The part of our neighborhood we live in is tucked back, and usually the only cars that come down the street are our neighbors. When we see a car we don't recognize, we bark like dogs at the window at it. If we're both in the flat together but not actually talking to each other, we'll pretend we're video game NPCs. So I'll pass him in the kitchen and he'll suddenly bellow, "Got their asses whipped like a NOVIGRAD lady of loose morals." Sometimes when we both start laughing, one of us will open their mouth as wide as possible, and then the other will follow suit. So we're basically just sitting there with our mouths as big as they'll go, yelling, "Ha ha ha ha. Attack on Titan looking mother truckers." We make these stupid high-pitched noises as if to Marco Polo each other. It's become this sign of affection to say, "Are you okay?" and if he does it back then we're both okay. If it's a lower pitch, we know something's up. So it's basically echolocation for feelings, so echolovication. My wife's family are on a whole good people but have a tendency to either pontificate about things when they have control of the conversation, or not fully pay attention when you have control of the conversation. So when this happens we try to slip the word pantshole into as many sentences as possible without them noticing. We've gotten up to 8 without getting caught. Honestly, we've only ever gotten caught a couple of times by her mother, and it goes like this. "Mother, what did you say?" Say what? Awkward pause, then her mother continues the conversation as if it never happened. Once we were on the phone with her brother who was talking about Halloween plans, and my wife says, "That seems pretty pantshole." He replies, "No, we're not going to wear costumes." He was very confused as to why we were giggling uncontrollably for the rest of the conversation. My husband likes to hide Lego minifigs in our home to see how long it takes for me to notice. Most recently, I was gifted an old dollhouse that my grandmother and I made as a child. The other day I just happened to walk by it, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a Storm Shadow G.I. Joe sitting in a rocking chair in the dollhouse. Apparently HES leveling up and I had no idea. Edited for grammar, apparently I was half asleep the first attempt. Reverse the roles. Put one of his Lego figures in his wallet, under the toilet seat, in the bathroom cabinet, inside the pillowcase, in his shoe. Don't just roll over and admit defeat. In his shoe. Found Satan's Reddit account. I'm a bit of a weird guy and really early in the relationship I don't know what came over me, but I just wanted to touch her face. So I put my hand over her face. It was odd obviously, but she wasn't weirded out, she thought it was cute and funny. So it become out thing. A sign of affection, we would just put our hands on each other's faces.
We broke up because of long distance and I miss her a lot. Your arms were not long enough.